This moment matters because NATO has finally spoken clearly about Iran, and it has stopped short of backing a war here. You're watching Times XP, it's me, Dhriti Atri. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte has delivered one of the strongest public condemnation of Iran's leadership in recent months. Speaking directly to European lawmakers in Brussels, Rutte said that what is happening inside Iran, it is deeply disturbing and morally unacceptable. He accused Iran of using overwhelming force against its own people. According to him, peaceful protesters are being met with violence, arrests, and fear instead of dialogue and reform. This was not diplomatic language, this was a blunt warning delivered on camera. While he made it clear that democracy is not just about holding elections or having a parliament here, he said real democracy requires free media, open debate, and right of citizens to protest without being punished. He stressed that these basic freedoms they are now under direct attack inside Iran. According to NATO's top official, when a government treats its own people as enemies, the world cannot simply look away. And then came the careful line that defines NATO's position here. Rutte reminded everybody that Iran does not fall under NATO territory. Now, that single sentence, it changes everything. It means that there is no automatic military response. It means NATO is not legally bound to intervene, and it means any action would require political consensus and emotional reaction. So the question is, what is NATO doing instead of preparing for war? Well, Rutte said NATO allies, they are in constant contact. They are sharing intelligence, they are tracking developments, they are discussing the consequences here. This is crisis management and not battlefield preparation here. Well, this sentence also sent a message to the US here. Their president, Donald Trump, has openly suggested stronger action against Iran. He has warned Tehran about its treatment of the protesters. He has even hinted at military option if the violence continues. While NATO's message is not just rejection of the US concern, it is a call for restraint. The alliance is trying to prevent a wider regional war. A strike on Iran would not stay limited. It can actually pull in Israel, it could trigger responses from proxy groups, it could shake the oil market and destabilize Europe. NATO understands this risk very, very well. So, will NATO block a US strike on Iran? Not directly, of course, not publicly, but this statement clearly signals hesitation. It shows that NATO condemns Iran's action, but it does not want a war that could really spiral out of control. Well, for Iran, the pressure is rising from every direction. Protests continue on the streets, the economy is collapsing, international patience is wearing thin. For the US, the decision it is becoming heavier. And yes, for the rest of the world, this moment is a reminder that strong words often come from dangerous choices. Well, what happens next will depend on who pulls back first.